Hey guys, welcome to Digital Doorknock's first video series of the do-it-yourself marketing videos. Now, right here, we're going to speak about Google pay-per-click. To those who don't know, Google pay-per-click, it's when you're a customer and you're searching for a roofing company, for example, on Google. Google is the largest search engine, so that's where you should be advertising. Bing and Yahoo aren't as big as Google, so this is where you want to be. But anyways, let me just go ahead and explain kind of the concept behind it, what it is, and how the rankings work. So these are the Google guaranteed. This is not Google pay-per-click. This is something that just came out, if I'm not mistaken, this year or last year, where you have to be vetted. They check out your licenses, your references. Surprisingly, though, this right here does not get that much traffic. So the majority is actually going to be in the organic section. But let's get started here. So I searched up roofers in Dallas, Texas, right? I'm not in Dallas, by the way. But the top ones right now are Home Advisor and Thumbtack. And then you have a roofing company here in Dallas, Greenleaf Roofing. Now, because I'm not in their city, I should not be able to see this. Now, I guarantee you, if I was in their city, I would be seeing two more organic results from local companies. Now, whoever is managing this company's, their marketing, they put a setting wrong because I should not be seeing this if I'm not in their city. But anyways, the way it works is if you're a customer and you search roofing in Dallas, Texas, you would be clicking on this on one of these advertisements and it takes you to their page. Now, every time you, as the customer or the client or the lead, whatever you want to call yourself, clicks it, you are charging their account. Now, they can pay upwards of 40, 50 bucks per click. Dallas is pretty expensive, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're paying over $40. But let's just say the average is like $25 or $30. So that's how that works. If I were to click one of these, I would be charging their account like $30. Now, right here, this is where the majority of the traffic actually comes in. And this is the Google, what they like to call it is the local three pack. So these are local companies that have offices in Dallas. Now, the way it works is you have to have an office. If not, you will not be able to show up here. But regardless, this is where a lot of customers come, right? They click and they start to read reviews. They check you out, and that's how that works. Now, look, I just refreshed it. So now we have two more companies, right? Once again, I should not be seeing this, but this is a company right now. Number one Dallas Roofing Company, rock solid lifetime warranty. So what you can see right off the bat here, if you notice, is that their domain is dallasroofer.com/Dallas/roofing company. This right here is how you want to structure your ad. So whoever's structuring this, they have correct ad copy, but they do not have the correct structure in place as far as location, because I should not be able to see this. I am currently in Los Angeles, so I should not be able to see this. But anyways, this is kind of what you want to have. So we can read it. For over 60 years, we've pledged to get the job done right and get it right the first time. Get the last roof you will ever need with a rock-solid lifetime warranty. Get a free roof quote. Over 60 years in business, help with insurance claim, BBBA plus rating pre-inspections. And they have different service. They have commercial, they have residential, and they have fire restoration. So that's how that would work. Now this right here is the organic section. This right here is what a lot of people consider as SEO, right? Search engine optimization. So the way this works is you have to rank organically, which means that your website has to have a lot of keywords, a lot of information that Google will analyze, and they will find it useful and they will rank you. So the top are usually always going to be Angie's List, Home Advisor, Yelp. Right now we can see that Home Advisor, Yelp, it looks like it's a magazine company, publications, the BBB, Angie's List, and then here come the actual companies, right? Burt Roofing, Roofing Giant, and so forth. So what you really want to do is be on all of them. You want to be on the SEO one, you want to be on the local, and you want to be on pay-per-click. SEO takes a long time, and it just, you're competing against these really large companies. So it's kind of tough to be right here in the top positions. But now, this right here, the local 3-pack, you can definitely be on this. You just need to have high reviews and you have to be local and have an office space. But we're focusing today on doing Google pay-per-click, Google Ads. So let's get started here. I will search up roofing companies in Minneapolis. Okay. Once again, you have the Google guaranteed. Not a lot of people actually click these. And then here we go. We have Home Advisor. We have, it looks like a commercial roofing company, and we also have a local repair company. So this would be what you want to have right here. Once again, we also have the organic section, and what a surprise, Angie's List, Home Advisor, Yelp, BBB. So usually the top 3 or 4, maybe even 5 in some cities, are always going to be these multi-billion-dollar companies, right? And now under that, you will always have the actual organic companies, Storm Group, Prominent, and all these companies. So your goal here is to catch the person's attention with your, first of all, your ad copy. And second, you really want to have this information right here. So put yourself in the customer's perspective, right? Put yourself in their shoes. Who will they call? A lot of people, I personally always skip through the sponsor, right? Through the ads. Now, I'm the type of person who I like to reviews. So I would probably click right here, and your landing page should have some sort of testimonials. Now, if you want to also look right here, then you would most likely find, Koala Roofing Company. You would also find them right here in this section. So it always helps to be combined. But if you're doing this, keep in mind that you will be paying for every time that someone clicks. So let's just click on Home Advisor, for example. I know they wouldn't mind the click. So, okay, you click it, right? Automatically, they want you to enter your zip code. Then you start add details, and then you get I think it's like 5 or 10 estimates or phone calls you get. Okay, now with Dallas, the same thing. Let's do Atlanta. Okay, here we go. So all of these right here, there's no Home Advisor here. These are all 3 of local companies there. So all of these are actually, look, there's actually a typo right here that should say Metro Atlanta. But yeah, so all these companies right here are paying. They're paying a lot of money. Specifically this one, number 1, what is it? Storm Roof Systems. So they're paying a lot because they have testimonials, inspections, training. They have a lot of different links. So here's the interesting part. So keep in mind that in every city that we've put, every large city, there's always been top 3 is Home Advisor, BBB, Yelp, Angie's List. Okay. A lot of homeowners actually don't like that. They will actually want to see the company, their actual website. So homeowners are going to click either from here or here. Now, if they really want to look into some companies, they will scroll all the way down and they will find the local companies. In this case, there's only one, Mr. Roofer and Bell Roofing. Now, if you keep scrolling down, you're going to see a lot of other ads. These people here are still advertising. However, they're on the bottom of the page. From our experience, you will usually see a lot of more traction if you're towards the top, because not a lot of people even reach the bottom. Now, if you never want to get seen, you go on the second page. But I mean, it all depends on how your budget is. We'll go more into that in detail right now. But so look. You can see that Modernize, which is also like a Home Advisor kind of thing, they also advertise. But there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 companies actively advertising on Google right now. So each one of them are paying per click. I know for a fact that Atlanta, because I do have some customers there, some clients, that they're paying roughly around $30 to $40 per click. That means that if I were to click on this one or that one or whichever one of these, or if I go all the way down and I decide I want to click on this company, they will be charged that. So with that in mind, you have to be very good with your ad copy. So for example, this company right here, they really need to, first of all, they all need to edit their settings so they're not targeting or showing up to people in other states. And they also need to really work on their ad copy because that right there is a typo. But yeah, so now that we have an idea of what we're looking for, what that is, let's go ahead and get started on actual structuring the campaign. Now, this is a campaign that's currently being worked on for one of my clients in Alabama, Summit Roofing. They have they've currently had 15 clicks. That's been the cost, but I do have I have a promo code, so they weren't charged even half of that. But I mean, the point is that this right here is like a test once, right? So they've had their ads for a little bit over 2 weeks now. They've had 15 clicks, and I can attest that they have had 4 leads. Now, 2 of them have converted. One of them was, I believe, a repair, and the other one was a claim for a metal job. So their click-through rate, which I will go more into detail, is 5.42. That's really good. That means that 5% of everybody who sees their ad, aka impressions, are clicking the ad, right? Now, because we are just starting his advertisements, we are paying $48 per click. That's the average. Why though? Because we also have repairs, we have commercial, and we have residential. Commercial hasn't really been going that well, so we stopped that one, but we also right now are working on repairs and residential. So when we get more into details, let me show you how it's being structured. So as you can see, this roof repair has 25% click-through rate, which means 1 in every 4 people who see this ad click it. As you can see, it says affordable roof repair company, same-day appointments, and repairs starting at $250. That's what it says. So that right there is a very strong headline. People who need a repair, they get the same-day appointment, and they already have it in their mind that the repair is starting at $250. Now, this one's also good. This one's from the residential one. So this right here has an 8% click-through rate, and it's the same thing. Affordable same-day roofing company, free same-day roofing quotes, and you have licensed staff adjusters. This company actually does have licensed staff adjusters. So our headlines, our ad copy, it's written to a point where people who need our services now, they're going to call us, right? This kind of weeds out all the tire kickers. It weeds out all the people who aren't really going to look to hire us today or anything like that. And all of our leads have been phone calls. They've been inbound phone calls. They have not been any forms, which means that these leads are all coming in live, and they're hot leads, right? They're people who are actively, for example, they're actively on Google putting roof repair company in Alabama, right? Then they see this ad right here, and they click it. So that's how that works right there. Now, our average click for the repairs are $24. Keep that in mind, right? So let's just say this. Let's say it takes you 5 clicks to get a repair job. You're going to be paying a little bit over $100. Okay, not a problem. But if you profit, let's say $300, $400 per repair, you see a return on your investment. Same thing with a roof. The roofing, the full roof estimates and leads are going to be a lot more expensive, but of course your profit's a lot higher. So regardless, this client has already seen a return on his investment. And this is how we would structure it. So let me get started again right here. Let me just click it. When you click that link, Best Alabama Roofers, if you notice, the company I showed you in Dallas, that actually has the same kind of thing right there, right? The one that has dallasroofers.com, I have Best Alabama Roofers. You want to send them to a landing page. You do not want to send them to your home page because that's where people get lost, right? They start clicking here, they click there, no, you want to send them to your actual, to your landing page. So this company is called Summit Roofing. This is what it looks like. It's a video. This video catches your attention. So automatically you're looking at it, right? You're there, right? You're hooked. That's how it starts. Okay. It has your logo. Schedule a free roof estimate or inspection today, and their number. If you click this number on mobile or on anywhere, it's going to get transferred to them directly, and their office assistant or receptionist will go ahead and answer. Book a free roof estimate inspection. It's going to take you to a form at the bottom you're going to see right now, and if you put call us now, you're going to call them. This right here is what's called social proof, right? So you have the BBB, Owens Corning, Atlas Roofing, and Certainty. They're certified by all three. Now, they use EagleView Technologies, and they're 5-star rated on Facebook. So people, right, customers, when they click this, they're hooked, first of all. They see the logo right there big, it stands out, and then they see social proof. They go down, right? Have roofing problems, we have roofing solutions. That's a very large statement, and then when they start reading this, they start seeing that they have, in-house licensed adjusters, dozens of 5-star reviews, etc. These are all their services: residential, commercial, insurance claim, storm damage, and roof leak repair. Once again, there's a call to action, right? Let's count them again. There's one right there, two right there, one right here. Now we go down. The Summit Roofing difference. It starts to speak about their company again, right? We use industry-leading technology to accurately measure and document your property. EagleView. They have licensed in-house adjusters, all the works. Another call to action. Their projects. These right here are their projects, right? A lot of people want to actually see, your roofs and your past work. Now, when you read the real 5-star customer reviews, that also stands out, right? Because you're putting real, you're emphasizing the real, and then you're highlighting the customer reviews. When they're reading this, they're seeing that actual customers have, reviewed the business. And then you have the contact page. Once again, their numbers right here, their email, their office hours, and the form. So whenever you have a lead, right, and he clicks or she clicks right here, it's going to take you all the way down, and then you fill out the form. So this is the layout that you want, for your ads. We actually provide, all this service from your web design, to your campaign management, everything. But now that you saw how their ads are structured and their cost, let's go on keywords. So keep in mind, right, this right here, the rarely shown low quality score, because this campaign has been active for only about 2 weeks, we're just starting out. Eventually, we are going to lower this to around $50 max, which, by the way, it never reaches, but it's just the max, and that helps us be number one on the page. So all of this changes. I'll go more into detail about this later, but what this basically means is that you have to, start to switch some stuff up. So this helps us, right? As a marketing company, we need to see data, and we need to see what works, what doesn't work, right? So, for example, if you have 200 impressions but have no clicks, that means that something's wrong with your keyword, your ad copy. In this case, these keywords are perfectly fine, and we're still kind of testing it out to see what works. But the most important part here is negative keywords. So what we like to do, and what a lot of companies don't do, is that they don't put all of their competitors as a negative keyword. Because keep in mind that if you're advertising for a roofing company, right, and where do you go? Let me give you an example. So, yeah, this one right here. So if I'm the customer and I'm looking for this company for A1 Champion Roofing, then Google will still show your advertisement because it says roofing at the end. It thinks that they want to see you. Well, they don't. So if you put them as your negative keyword, then if someone is searching for this company for A1 Champion Roofing, they're not going to see you, which means that you're going to have less bad clicks, and you're going to be saving your budget. We have added everybody. All of the, there's a lot of companies. So what we did was we added literally every single roofing and restoration company in the city, local to them, as a negative keyword. We also added, states like I think Florida's right there, FL. So that's the thing. You have to put the negative keywords in there so you don't show up to people who are out of your state, to people who are looking for a different business. And this right here is going to save you so much ad spend. And what's very important about this is that if you don't have the negative keywords, then people are going to search you, right? They're going to click on your ad and they're going to waste your ad dollars. Now keep in mind that you are paying $20, $30, $40 per click, which means that you don't want to waste 10 clicks from 10 people who will never do business with you. That's why it was very important, to show that. Now I'm going to show you how we can start a new campaign, right? So once you go into Google, you're going to get sent to a page where these are your options. Never use this. Always switch to expert mode. It's going to give you a lot more settings, a lot more options. So we're going to click this right now. Let me go ahead, let me close this website. But yeah, this right here is our landing page. This is what we do. It's had tremendous results. And it's simple, but it works correctly. It does the purpose. Our main website, for our clients, it's kind of similar, but of course it has about us, our services, contact us, et cetera, et cetera. So this right here is just a landing page. Now, once you're here, you're going to either put sales or just, continue without a goal. I like to put sales. So we're going to put only on search, which means that only people who are searching are going to find you. Your goal will always be two things: get phone calls and get visits. Why? Because phone calls, of course, people are going to call you, but the visitors who click your ad, they're going to most likely also see your information, see your photos, see your testimonials, and fill out a form, or probably just call you directly. So you want to put both. In this case, I will put, best Alabama roofers.com, right? As a number, I'm just going to put, a random number. I don't know. Let's just put 803, 800, 1234. Okay. Now you put continue. So what you just did is that you just put the link, you put the number, and you put your goal. This right here, let's just put, Alabama campaign 2. You would want to take off display network. I'll tell you why. Because this right here, if you even read it, it says you will reach by showing ads to relevant customers as they browse sites, videos, and apps. That, it doesn't cost as much as clicks, but it's wasted ad dollars, because people, the thing is, there's a way to do this, and it's always best to just put search. If people are actively searching for your business and for your services, they're going to call you, and that's what you really want. So I always take off the Google search partners. This right here is like YouTube, that kind of stuff. I take that off. I only want people who are searching. Okay? Put more settings. Now, if you want to put an end date, you can. If not, you can just keep it how it is. But yeah, that's pretty much how that is. Now, dynamic search ad settings. What this means is that what's being written on the Google search converts onto the landing page or converts onto your ad. That works because it helps it become more relevant, but at the same time, it might not benefit you. I'll tell you why. Because if people are searching for, let's put flat roofing, but you only do shingle roofing, then there's no point in doing that. So let's just avoid doing that. Here's what's very important: your location, right? So I only target people in or who show interest in my targeted location. Never put people in or regularly in, because it can be people who are just passing by or people who don't live there, and it's always best to just target people who are there right now and show interest. Exclude people who are in or show interest in your exclude locations. Yes, click this. Why? Because you are now going to put, for example, if you're in Georgia, you will put South Carolina, you will put Alabama, Florida, all of your neighboring states as a negative keyword. So people, who search a company in a different state, for example, in South Carolina, and put SC, they won't be able to see your ad. So this is very important. These are 2 settings that you need to have. Now, as far as your location, I like to do a radius. So if your office, is, let's just put right there. Let's put in Mobile, Alabama. So if your radius is 20 miles from your office, that's what you're going to be showing, right? And that's it. If you want to target specific zip codes, right, or neighborhoods, then you put, a zip code or whatever, just a random one right there, so a zip code or something like that. So that's how that works. I personally like to do a radius because a lot of roofing companies like to work, let's say 20 miles. Some of them work a lot farther. Some do 40. Some do 50. It's up to you. Now, if you just want to target a specific area, let's go ahead and just, target, let's say 10 miles, right? Or put Spanish Fort, Alabama. Spanish Fort, Alabama, it's an area that I currently target in this campaign. And what it is, it's like an area that has, all the beach houses, that kind of stuff. So if you want to target, let's say, just that area, you target 5 miles around Spanish Fort. And then you can target, 10 miles around, the downtown district, however you want to do it. Okay. Now, this right here, it doesn't really matter. The languages, it does not matter. The audiences, if you have, a pixel on your Facebook, which I'll do another video next week about Facebook, but if you have a pixel, which means it tracks everybody, who goes to your website and who's visited your Facebook, you can go ahead and put that audience here, which would most likely be homeowners. I personally, I like to get the information first, the data. So I just leave it as is. I don't touch it. Your budget. I like to start with at least $100 per day. That means that your budget a month would be around $3,000, around there. Now, the thing with that is that once you have a budget of, let's say, $100, you will maximum spend $200 per day, depending on traffic. The least that you should spend is around 65, and that's going to get you maybe 2 clicks a day, 3, but you really want to start at 100, and that's minimum. Okay, this is also pretty important. So, okay, let's start over. It's going to ask you what you want to focus on, right? Clicks. Perfect. You always want to set up your own strategy. Why? Because Google's gonna they're gonna place your your budget. They're gonna pretty much spread it out, right? That's not what you want, at least not right now. Because right now your focus is to see what works, what doesn't work. Change your ad copy if you need to. You need to change keywords, add keywords, etc. Right now, that's not what you need to do. So you would put this, and you would put manual cost per click, right? So that's gonna be how you control how much you spend. So if you're spending too much, you lower this, and if you need to spend more, you increase this. But that's pretty much what that means. If you put more settings, I like to keep this because it optimizes it to the best performing ads. You also have options to just not rotate your ads, which I don't recommend, but yeah, so I like to to optimize it to the best performing ads show the most. Your schedule, that's very important, depending on when you're actually open. So if it's 2 3 in the morning or whatever, right, then you don't want to be showing. So for example, you want to show from, let's just say, from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. every single day. When you're actually open, right? When people are going to be at the office or when you're going to be available to pick up your own calls. That's the schedule you want. Now, if it's anything after 5, people are just clicking and they're seeing and they're going to call tomorrow. That's not what you want. So just stick to the hours where people are actually going to call you. If you want to put, your site extensions, your call out extensions, you can. It does increase, your click-through rate. I personally like to do that after I have at least a month with the campaign so I can see what works, what doesn't work. But for right now, I'm leaving it as is. If you want to have, call out, you can, right? You can just put, I don't know, something like, inspections, or repairs. And then it's like a separate little link, and then they click that and they call you directly. It's the same thing. I already have one though, and that's the direct number. Your ad groups. So what's your ad groups? Your ad groups are pretty much, it's going to be divided in 3 categories: repairs, residential, and commercial, depending on what you want. Let's say that you only want to do repairs, right? Or that you want to focus on doing a campaign for repairs. You put repairs. Your default bid on this one, let's just put it, just for the time being, for $35. Okay. Now, you want to do a broad match, right? So that means that you have to put everything in parentheses. What that means is that, for example, roof repair companies near me, right? If someone is searching something remotely close to this, you're going to pop up. Now, if you want to have exactly what you put be searched, you put exact match, which is in brackets. I don't like doing that. So always be sure to start out with your, what's it called? Your phrase match, sorry. So let's put affordable roof repair. Same day roof repair. Let's say roof leak repair companies. Shingle repair companies. There we go. Now, because you're in Alabama, let's put Mobile roof repair. Right? This right here is an estimate. It's somewhat accurate, but it says that your average cost per click is going to be around $22, which means that if you're at 35, you're good. If you were at 20, to be conservative, that means that you will most likely not even show on the first page. And if you do, you'll be at the bottom of the page, how we saw earlier. So this right here, it guarantees that you're in the top 1 or 2 positions and that, you're going to be seen. So, let's just say, right? Let's just put, let's say roof repair. This right here, it gives you ideas, right? Roof leak repair, If you do flat roofs, that's something you put. If you don't do flat roofs, well, flat roof's going to be on your negative keyword, for example, so it's not even going to come up. Let's see what we can use. Okay. If you do metal roof, you just make it into a phrase match and you put metal roof repair. That's something that you might do. Roof repair near me. Yeah, that one's going to work as well. So you put it also in the phrase match and you're going to be now advertising. So You get the idea. The point is that don't make it too broad. You have to be somewhat, see yourself as if you're the consumer, as if you're the homeowner, and see yourself as if you're going to be the one who's searching it. How would you search it? How would you Google it? Right? Now, if you're looking for, an ad that's specifically for roof estimates, then it's not going to be repairs, obviously, right? So in a separate one, let's just say that you're going to be looking for roof replacements. Well, you obviously change this and put replacements, right? Your bid's going to be increased to, let's say, $50 because it's more expensive, of course. And then you start putting roofing companies near me, affordable roofing companies, same day roofing companies, roof replacement estimate, shingle roofing companies, and so forth. So that's kind of what you're going to be doing. But yeah, so you get the idea. Let's just add one more. So let's see. If you do tile, you do tile roof repair. If you don't, then put tile and roof, put tile roof as a negative keyword so people who search this do not click your ad because you don't offer that service to begin with. Now, let's say, okay, don't put things like this, like roof leak repair costs, because these are people who are just do-it-yourselfers, right? So once again, in your negative keyword list, put something like this. Put roof leak repair cost. So people who are doing do-it-yourself, or just, I guess, tire kicking, they're not interested. Let's see. I got one right here. Let's say you're doing commercial roof repair. There you go. It increased a little bit. Why? Because commercial's a little bit more expensive, but it's not a problem. Now, you're going to be averaging around 5 clicks per day. That's perfectly fine. Let's say that you only have a 20% conversion. In the other ad, we saw that we had 25%, which means that you will get 1 lead per day, and that's probably going to cost you, around $20. That's it. So it's not bad at all. Let's say that you're going to have now one that's for residential, right? This one's going to be more expensive, as I said. You have roofing companies, right? There you go. Roofing companies near me, roof estimate, okay. Local roofing companies, for example. Here, you would also want to put that. You would put, local roof repair. There we go. Roof estimate. And you get the idea. So once we start to narrow down exactly what we're going to be doing and what keywords we're going to be using, that's going to give you a pretty good idea. That means that you're only going to be advertising for people who are actively searching somewhat similar to roof repair companies near me, roofing companies near me, local roofing companies, or shingle roof companies, that kind of stuff. You're going to be kicking around, all the tire kickers. You're going to be excluding all the people who don't need your services, and you're going to be, pretty much lowering your costs in general. So now we're going to go to creating your ads. What is it? HTTPS. Okay. HTTPS. There we go. So this is the format that you want to use. HTTPS. And then your website. So let's just put this, right? Let's say that we're going to be advertising right now for residential, okay? Let me just add this right here as well. www.bestalabamaroofers.com. Perfect. So let's start actually with the repairs, right? So this ad group is for repairs. These are our keywords. Now you're going to be doing your ads. So let's put something that a customer is going to click on. Affordable roof repair. Let's put company. Okay. Same day service. Repairs starting. Can we put this at? No, I don't think we put that. At only, let's say $250, right? So right here, you're gonna put roof repair. That's gonna help you rank. So the more things that you have that are similar to your actual keyword that you're advertising for is gonna help you, first of all, lower your cost and be higher up. So in this case, we're best Alabama roofers, which is, what's gonna help us rank. Then you put roof repair because we're advertising for roof repairs. And then your ad copy, it's gonna convert very well. Why? Because if you have a leak or you need a repair, affordable roof repair company, same day service, awesome, and repair starting at only $250. That's it. So now people are gonna click your ad and call you. That doesn't mean that you need to charge them $250. That means that that's where it starts. So that also works. Here we go. So let's just put number 1 rated local roof repair company, right? Let's put same day service. Let's put affordable repairs. Affordable repairs and solid warranty. Okay. Now you're gonna put over, let's say that this company has 25 years experience. Yeah. Over 25 years experience, licensed pros, and let's just say that, you also have a promotion going on, right? So let's just say free gutter cleaning with repair. And let's just finish it off by saying free same day quote. There we go. So this is exactly how it's going to look like, right? This is how I would personally structure it. So what do we see? Affordable roof repair company, same day service, repair starting at only $250. You have your domain, roof repair, then you have your ad copy, right? Number 1 rated local roof repair company, same day service, affordable repairs and solid warranty, over 25 years experience, licensed pros, free gutter cleaning with repair, free same day quote. This right here, I guarantee you that a customer, a client, a homeowner is going to call this number or is going to click this, this website, and they're going to be taken to, the advertisement. So if you're on a desktop, that's how it's going to look. Just like this. It looks very clean, it looks very clean, it looks well written, and it has a lot of benefit. You're affordable, you have a rock solid warranty, you have a lot of years of experience, you're licensed, you're offering not only free same day quotes, but you're offering free gutter cleaning, right? That can be very, very beneficial. So if you're on a cell phone, that's what's going to look like. Now that you're done with this, let's start for the other one. Let's put number 1 rated Mobile Alabama roofing company right there, right? Let's put free same day roof quote. And if you offer financing, right, you put financing available, or you put financing options, or roof starting at only $129 a month. Whatever you do. If it's not like this, let's put insurance claim, insurance claim experts. That works. And you put roofing company. Why do you put roofing company? Because you need, just like right here, you need to advertise very similar to what you're currently doing. So if you're advertising for certain keywords such as roofing companies near me, roof estimate, local roofing companies, then you need to be local, right? So you put number one rated, and then you put the city, so you're local. You put roofing company, and then you put roofing company again. So you're very relevant to the people search. And now let's come over here. So let's put number one rated, local, Mobile, Alabama, roofing company, insurance claim assistance available, same day. We're out of words, so let's start with the next one. Same day roof quote. Same day roof quotes, and let's say over 25 years experience, and let's go ahead and also say something that's gonna be a benefit, right? So let's say this: free gutters with new roof purchase. And approval. So if they purchase a new roof, whether that be cash or financing, or if they're approved by the insurance, they get free gutters. That's also what you can do. That's how it's going to look like, when you're all set up on desktop. And when you're set up on mobile, that's how it's going to look. Now from here, you're going to be sent to a page for your billing, which you're going to put your credit card information in, and that's it. So yeah, that's about it. So after this, you just go ahead, you put your billing information, and you're all set to go. Now, remember, you have to put literally every single one of your, you have to put every single one of your competitors as a negative keyword. If you don't do a certain type of roofing, you put that as well. For example, we don't do slate or tile roofing, so that goes on here, right? And there are certain things you do. On your locations, we have all of these, cities and states literally as our locations, because that's not where we want to show up. That's not where we want to do, and that's not, that's not where we need our clients to be. Now, other than that, our ad schedule, for example, it's very, 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 it's very custom to the actual office hours. So from 7 a.m. to 5:30, that's how that is. On Saturdays, it's only until 3 because that's, until when they have an office person there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So now that you know how to structure your advertisements, I wish you the best of luck. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself. You can reach out via email. I'll put a link in the description. You can reach out by private message. Follow us on Facebook, on Instagram. We're going to be doing a video every single week. Next week will be Facebook. But yeah, keep in mind that our packages are only $500 a month for Google ad campaign management. And our websites, our landing pages start at $350. So, we like to say that we're the marketing for roofers by roofers. So regardless, feel free to reach out. We are Digital Doorknock.